Just had to get that quick daze in, you know what I mean? It was like, okay, wake up.
So you're not doing another podcast.
The saliva will drip a little, and then
Bro, we need to make a thing to where it smacks you whenever you get in the day.
Oh yeah. Calm down, man. Come too much to the secrets of the hidden temple.
I'm not saying like a big, powerful one, just a good tap.
Well, it's a little neat, but I understand.
I am
it's
an asshole,
needed.
so.
Well, as you can tell by the pops and by the title, obviously, of the video,
we're talking about Joker.
Well, a former Joker, and then he was a Joker, but now he's Morbius. So, well, I guess we'll start with who is Morbius, Thomas?
Well, he was a scientist who had a rare blood disease
named Michael Morbius,
and he was trying to find a cure.
See, you need a cure right now.
Yeah,
you got an itch in your throat.
Well, I
told you about sucking all them down on them Haagen-Dazs.
I noticed that's a theme with Spider-Man's villains is they have a really something wrong with them, and then they're trying to find a way to cure themselves. Because Reptile did it, and Michael Morbius did it, but instead of using a reptile, he uses a vampire bat, and he becomes a vampire when he splices his DNA with the vampire bat, and then he becomes a vampire and eats plasma. He absorbs it through his hands like a fucking octopus,
which is insane.
Yeah. Which I hope that's the way they do it in the movie, and not him actually have to biting people.
Well, you notice that in the trailer, he slices his hand, but we'll get to that.
Right.
So, how I was introduced to Morbius was through Spider-Man. The
animated series.
Yeah, that's how I was introduced to Spider-Man, and then going to the library and some back in the day, there was a lot more comics just out there. More than what it is now. Way more.
Which the main library has a good section of Spider-Man comics.
Exactly. So I was gonna say I would see the Morbius comic books afterwards, and I'm like, oh, okay, I know who he is, and just what shenanigans is this man up to this time, So he was introduced by dating Felicia Hardy in the TV show, and that was weird because she was kind of still okay with it, and but still in he was infatuated. I think they would have a special type of relationship,
kind of like a Joker Harley situation.
Yeah, that's the best way I can put it. But it would be vampire. It would be vampire like. So it would be like a lot of blood, tease sucking, and stuff like that.
It's kind of like True Blood.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I was trying to think. That's why I paused so hard because I was gonna say something.
I was about to say Twilight.
I was gonna say something that had a B, started with a B, and ended with an M. It was an acronym, and I was, I didn't want to go that route. So. But yeah, it's just like True Blood.
I was about to say Twilight about Morbius isn't
right, and that's why I didn't say Twilight because that came to mind. No,
no, it's True Blood because it's actual True Blood, yeah, just with less fucking in it. So we think. Sorry, I didn't know.
I mean, you can. I was just
okay, making love.
Boom goes the dynamite. Lord. Okay, but. So Morbius, I mean, I'm pretty sure in Spider-Man they found the cure, right? No, I think they temporarily found the cure and then he turned back into it.
Yeah, the thirst got too much for him again, and he became Morbius again.
Yeah, so that's who we know him to be in the trailer. However, what we see,
this is process.
Hold on. What we see in the trailer, and that dropped today, wasn't it?
Yeah, earlier this afternoon it dropped.
Got you. Okay, so from the trailer, what you see is the butler, or I guess the caretaker, I guess of Michael Morbius, like talking about how he's known him since a child and that he knows like he's meant for great things, and you can see that like Michael Morbius is about to give some sort of a speech of some sorts in front of a group of people, and he looks very ill through all the scenes that we see, and he's
Near death.
very much so, and it's just is he's a doctor, but he's also a patient.
Yeah, he's
You
trying
know
to
what
cure
I'm
his own
saying?
stuff.
So, or at least he's a scientist of sorts, but he's also a patient. So he's trying to figure out a cure. I'm assuming by taking it from other people, but then through his studies and what's going on, leads him to a cave of some sort on the side of like a waterfall. I'm thinking or
Yeah.
something. And they fly in. He cuts his hand open. The bats come out, crazy, hell crazed.
This reminded me of Batman.
Yeah, they all run except for him, and he just stands there with his hands out.
And then a bat bites his hand.
Yeah, and then once he comes to, that they got him punching the walls,
A
like
glass.
so. It's hard to say like what's going on with this. It seems like the lady that is with him through all of this, like once he changes, she doesn't really like it. And once he turns, you can see like he becomes like a really majestic
Bro,
type of vampire.
that part right there is dope.
Yeah, he has a bunch of different powers
Powers.
and stuff that I'm kind of glad that they did elaborate more on the stuff that he does. So, um, the scene you see the little Easter egg of Spider-Man on the side and somebody spray praying murderer. So it's assuming that it's following along with the MCU timeline. Um, it's just once he comes back and he's like healthy, and they show like a very small glimpse of him turning back as a vampire, and that's all you see. And then that's the trailer for the most part. But there was one Easter egg, or actually two, that will circle back to the other one. But that was the trailer, and there's a Easter egg we'll get to. But that was the trailer.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
I guess we'll get into our reaction then. How do you feel about the trailer?
It's hard. I'm excited because it's Morbius, but I'm scared to death that it's Jared Leto. After he screwed up Joker, I'm scared to death he's going to do the same to Morbius. But Morbius is like more suited to him though.
Mhm.
Not Joker wasn't suited to him at all. Like just because he was skinny and tall does not mean you can make a good Joker.
So this is me, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
Exchanges.
three exchanges. Three exchanges. So I shared the IGN had shared the trailer, so I had shared it from them, and I said I don't know about this. I feel like it's gonna ruin. He's gonna ruin a great character. It's just a weird feeling I got in my gut. That was it. You know what I
Exactly what you
mean?
said.
It was a feeling. It's not a fact. I don't want anybody jumping down my throat.
Right.
And then I said, "It's the Thomas had message or commented and said it's the Joker tasting your mouth," which it was. He said, "I just hope that they don't take forever to actually show him as Morbius the vampire." So then I replied or retorted or whatever. I don't think it
However
was
you want
really.
to say.
I don't think it was really a retort, but well, it definitely looks like we seen the best human parts of him. Meaning we seen all the
The
human
build up.
side of him
Yeah.
in the trailer. They covered him as a kid. They covered him when he was sick, and they covered him whenever like he started to turn. I'm just saying they showed the best parts of
Bro,
that in the
when you
trailer.
did that, I thought of the emoji.
I mean, hey. So then, So I said, uh, so all we got now is Easter eggs, and hopefully he's not going to be a vampire for just 15 minutes of the movie. I'm going to reserve hope, but I'm not going to be shocked if what we saw in the trailer was the best parts. And it's not only the Joker thing, he just looks like he's trying too hard to be the cool guy in a movie trying to play a cool vampire. Like he wanted the Blade vibe, but it's not hitting enough yet. You know what I'm saying? And then Tom said, "I agree with you, 1,000%, bro. Hopefully they kind of follow Venom. I hope they do a little bit better than Venom because it's some parts of Venom that I was like, come on."
Well, what I said with that, like they did.
No, I get what you said.
Well, I want to
yeah
to elaborate for them because with Venom, they covered Eddie Brock for a good 45, 50 minutes to know what is going on with him, like with his career, and then screwing up with whatever the hell that company was called. I can't remember right now. And then getting fired, and then finding Venom. And then even after you found Venom, you didn't see Venom for a good maybe 15 minutes until you got to his apartment and where he was beating the hell out of everybody. I just hope they kind of fast forward a little bit through the childhood because obviously he's sick. We don't need to see him get beaten up as a kid. And then they kind of slow down a little bit during the process of him figuring everything out. And then we get Morbius. Not, I don't want it to be like fast, slow, super fast boss fight end. Like Venom, where they did, what was his name? Terror?
No.
Riot, yeah. They did the fight with Riot was like 5 minutes long. Like they did that whole build up for Riot, and it was a 5 minute fight.
So I got a question for you. So we can get to the Easter eggs. What do you expect to see from the movie, and ultimately, what do you think the movie will turn out to be, like good or bad?
I expect it to expand the.
This is like a sport for me. I'm saying, like, will it win or will it lose?
Right. I don't want to say just yet, just because that's the teaser trailer. That's not like a full trailer. That was just a teaser, which I don't understand. I never understood the teaser trailer because you're giving us a trailer of a trailer. Like, just give me the damn trailer.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all I want. I want the trailer.
What do you want to see from it?
I want to see him actually do a good job in something because he did an amazing job in Dallas Buyers Club. He screwed up Joker, let Morbius be right, and bring him back to.
I think if they did it the way so what I hope to see is the same thing. And it's the same thing for me. I don't know yet. Even though I said what I said on Facebook, I don't know. I have that feeling in my gut, just because I truly think that what I'm seeing in the trailer is going to be the best parts. I think it's like he's going to play the sick guy, cool and all that's going to work. But when he's a vampire, he's literally going to be trying extremely too hard. Like Morbius got his own swagger to him. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want you to create one trying to be the cool vampire.
And my thing,
I'm not saying he is or he isn't. So
with the trailer, you didn't hear him speak.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm holding reserve.
I hope he has the accent like he's supposed to.
Right.
And I hope this broadens the umbrella because obviously
that's what I'm hoping too. That's why I'm not saying anything yet. I'm gonna just wait.
Obviously, they're trying to tie this in somehow to the MCU because we all know later this year Doctor Strange is coming out with the multiverse. I swear in my heart, I feel like this is going to be part of the multiverse.
Oh, this is part of the deal that they made with Spider-Man.
But that's exactly what I was about to say.
So leading into that, I'm not trying to cut you off, but I'm going to let you pick up. But leading that, we saw 2 Easter eggs.
Right.
The first one was Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm. Well, the second, technically. He was the second.
The first was Michael Morbius was in his human form. This is when he was officially the vampire. He was walking like on a sidewalk.
It looked like he just got out of jail.
Something, but on the The reason why I say is because it looked like it was like on an alley spray paint
Right.
or something like that. Because it was spray, it was Spider-Man, and then somebody spray painted over Spider-Man murderer. So in the other versions of Sony, there was no Spider-Man was never a murderer.
Right.
There was only one Spider-Man that he was a well-known murderer, quote unquote, and like J. Jonah Jameson had proof. So that leads into the MCU first one. You know what I mean? That's just maybe. And you said, well, maybe this and maybe that because the suit didn't look like it, and you know it could be this. And I'm like, I see that. But then we get Michael Keaton.
Right. And I think that's going to tie you back into the multiverse thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you remember at the end of Homecoming, he ran into somebody. And I think maybe he got broken out of jail. And when Doctor Strange unlocked the multiverse, he jumped
Oh
to
yeah,
try to find
I
people.
fully believe the next movie will be Sinister Six.
Because there's rumors going around that the next Spider-Man movie that we get is like Into the Spider-Verse type thing.
Right on.
Which if they're going to do that, they need to bring back Maguire and Garfield. And that's, if they're going to bring in other ones.
That's the dream. Let's
I
just
know.
hold reserve. Well, it's getting about to be like 18 minutes, so we're gonna wrap it up. Let us know, please let us know in the comments what you guys think of the Morbius trailer and what you think of Jared Leto being Morbius, and how do you feel
if you
about
feel
the
like he's salty,
trailer so far?
and see if he feels salty about the Joker.
Yeah. Oh, and I was gonna tell you really quick about your question earlier. The bad thing is that this movie has came out after all the success of Joker. You know what I mean? He's already filmed all his scenes for Morbius after all the success Joker got. So now he won't be able to go back and do redemption scenes and be like, this mother, you know what I mean, Effer got all, you know what I mean? He probably, who knows what the performance we would have got from him if the success from Joker, you know what I mean? But that's another discussion for another day. Make sure you follow Culture Skull Podcast. And then, just hit the subscribe button if you feel generous down there, right below. Appreciate it. Let us know in the comments. Take it easy, old people. I mean, young people. We're old people. That's all I'm going to say, man. Get your fruity tooties, man.